Travel Slugger Field, one of the best minor league ballparks in the country. Every Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. Wednesdays feature half-price tickets for seniors 55 and older. Get bang for your buck on Thrifty Thursdays. Enjoy $3 beer and $6 margaritas on Fridays. Sunday is Kids Day with a free kids meal and Kids Run the Bases postgame. For tickets, visit batsbaseball.com.
Matt Dennison here, inviting you to join me weekdays at 11 a.m. for the Hoosier Report. Complete coverage of the Indiana Hoosiers, interviews with prominent figures in Kentuckiana sports, and discussion of other sports topics important to Southern Indiana. That's the Hoosier Report with Matt Dennison, weekdays at 11 a.m. on the home for the Hoosiers, 1450 WXVW.
John Spears for M&M Cartage. You see those trucks riding down the road with the M&M Cartage sign? You could be a driver or work as a mechanic on one of those trucks. For 45 years, M&M Cartage has been a locally family-owned transportation company, and they're currently hiring those drivers and mechanics. To join their team, go online to mmcartage.com to apply. Headquartered in Louisville with locations in Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Morristown, Tennessee, and Detroit. That's mmcartage.com to apply.
There is not a better feeling to have a smile on your face after getting your car serviced. That's how it works at Consolidated Tire and Auto Care. Serving Kentuckiana for over 3 decades, fixing brakes, putting tires on, and servicing your car. And now, from a new and improved location at 3305 Preston Highway. Want to get your car running right and keep it that way? Get to Consolidated Tire and Auto Care, 3305 Preston Highway. Got a question? You can call them at 456-2220. Consolidated Tire and Auto Care, total car care, and the best brake job in town.
When design is key to your landscape project, give Walnut Ridge Landscape and Design a call at 812-288-6691. Walnut Ridge has more experience than any landscape company in the area. Remember, Walnut Ridge Landscape and Design. When design is key to your project and you want the most experienced landscaping company in the area. Give Walnut Ridge a call at 812-288-6691. Walnut Ridge Landscape and Design. When design is key.
This world that we're living in may seem chaotic at times. It's good to have a team like ours that has never strayed away from its core values: God, family, and serving others. It's been this way since the beginning. I'm Lee Downing with AirServe.
It's time now for Spears on Sports with John Spears, presented by M&M Carnage. And now, here's Johnny.
I made it till Wednesday, hump day. Are you ready, listeners? It's a special treat today. Special treat.
Goodness.
We are on YouTube. Is that true, Scooter?
It's true. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, looks great.
Hello, everybody. Well, it can't look great. I'm on it.
Couple old guys don't look good, man.
But,
Come on.
yeah, I got the readers. You can behind the scenes. Come on in. Sponsored by Deer Park Water. Not really. John Spears, Tony Burke, Scooter Dingus, all in studio today. It is Wednesday, June 11th. As we said, hump day, right, Scoots?
Hump day.
M&M Cartage hotline is open. Let us know what we look like. 502-384-1450.
Don't do that.
384-1450 to join in on the conversation. Text line open as well, 502-414-1450. Don't forget, you can still get a 2025 Big X Sports Radio. No?
Nope, you can't.
We're out of golf.
Shut her down.
You know,
I gave you a chance, people, for like 6 weeks.
Dugan sent out a text last night, and you weren't on it for some reason. I meant to tell you that before we came on.
Am I being let go because I'm too ugly for YouTube?
Maybe.
I think that's entirely possible.
You've always said you had a face for radio.
My kids tell me that, which is really hurtful. I'm not going to lie. That is hurtful, mean-spirited. All right, a lot to get to today. No games last night. I mean, we had baseball, of course, but no NBA. We'll go game 3 tonight in Indianapolis. First time we've had a finals game in the capital of the state of Indiana since 2000 when the Pacers and Lakers were in the NBA Finals. You remember that? I don't even remember that. I don't remember the Pacers and Lakers being in the finals.
What year was that?
2000. I mean, I remember the Pacers.
We got the Davis brothers.
Beat the Knicks in the conference finals 25 years ago. Yeah, it had to be Davis and Reggie.
Yeah.
And the Lakers won that series, of course.
TJD's dad.
TJD's dad.
Mm-hmm.
like we're still in Indiana Station. What are we doing? U.S. Open golf starts tomorrow. Man, what's the winning score going to be in the U.S. Open? Because apparently Oakmont, just outside of Pittsburgh, is brutal.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Players are I love the question all the players were asked yesterday. What would an 18 handicap do at this course? 140 were some of the answers.
What?
150. 144 would be double bogeying every hole.
We're
Right?
talking
On
about
average.
from
You're
where,
talking about average.
from where they're playing.
From where the pros are playing now, with the rough that they're having to deal with.
Scooter, we couldn't even get it to the fairway.
No chance. I know I couldn't.
No.
Not from the
I
back.
know I could.
No way.
Maybe our boy Slugger could. By the way, turn on YouTube. If you're just tuning in, turn us on YouTube. How do they get to that, Scoot?
Just search Big X Sports Radio.
Okay.
I did it on the Rutherford show.
Easy to
But,
find.
John, it's in squares. too.
Is do we have the Mike Rutherford Show logo for our show?
No, not that I'm saying.
I'm just
No.
checking.
Hey, you have to put together a Spears.
I mean,
on
you might
Sport
want to have to put a
logo.
logo together. Buzz, I think, put one together for his
Yeah.
Caller of the Year
Caller of the
shirt
Year.
that he made himself.
Spears
Let's just
on
use
Sports.
that with the
Well, we-
pickle spears.
I like it. I like it.
That might be trademarked by
but
Buzz.
do me a
though.
favor.
Buzz might want money if you do
Yeah,
that.
use Tony's face. 140 if you played the U.S. Open. Do you think you could break 140?
I would hope so.
Same.
I don't think so. 18 handicap, and these golfers know what they're talking about. First of all,
8 a hole.
one guy said, if they give you 12 balls, he goes, you're not going to finish because you're going to lose your ball.
Yeah.
Now, here's what the pros have an advantage. They got marshals
and-
out there with flags.
Shot link.
Here it is.
Shot link.
We wouldn't have that. You got to give me that.
Yeah.
Number one. You
And
got to
yeah.
give me that.
And John, but something else you got to understand. You got to have all the tents and everything in case you
To
hit one
bounce
over
it
to
off.
bounce it off. Doesn't go down the hill.
Oh, I got the tent's in my way, so I get relief from that.
Need the trampled grounds.
Oh, my God.
We're looking for everything.
Justin Thomas said, I would love on Monday after the tournament to get some 18 handicappers out there. He goes, I would watch. That would be so much fun to watch.
U.S. Open retweeted it and said, should we?
Should we?
That's great TV.
The U.S. Open is traditionally the hardest of the majors, but I'll go back to what's the score going to be? What's the winning score going to be?
I'll say 1 under.
I was going to
would say
say,
4.
is somebody going to get to 5 under?
I was going to say
And
4.
stay at 5 under. 4? Yeah. Is there a chance over? I'm sure there's a chance over par wins this tournament.
There's always a chance, but whenever they say that, there's some people under par.
I made a couple wagers yesterday.
Did you? Can't believe it.
I always bet Justin Thomas, 35 to 1, by the way. And I
Just
bet
wasted
and
money.
I
That's
bet
wasted money. 'Cause
It is.
He can't hit the ball straight.
it's my San X loyalty. That's
I know.
all it is.
I know.
It's $5, dude. And 4 times a year, it's $5. Not that I,
That's what he says on everybody. It's only
Yeah.
$5.
not that I don't bet him in the players and the tour champion. You know, okay. I bet DeChambeau. I can't bet.
I don't hate that.
I can't
don't
bet.
hate that
I
either.
can't bet Scotty at 2.5 to 1.
Not in the U.S.
I can't
Open.
do it.
But you know what? When you did
In the
when you-
Barbasol or something, sure.
when you picked your team that were in that pool,
I pick Scheffler.
you have
Yeah.
to take Scheffler.
You have to. And but DeChambeau's 7 to 1. I mean, I didn't get great odds here, but if anybody's going to try to beat that course and just knock it into submission, it's going to be DeChambeau. He's probably just going to hit it as far as he can and say, if I'm in the rough, I want to be as close to the green as I can be, so I'll take it.
I don't think he's going to play well. I just have a feeling. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's Rory. If he hits the ball straight, you know,
Rory to
just because he plays
listen to
terrible.
this. Rory to miss the cut. To miss the cut. What do you think the odds are? What kind of odds can you get if you bet Rory to miss the cut?
Plus 200.
Plus 300.
I was going to say 2.
You can get 3 to 1.
That's not happening, though. Did you see his grouping? It's the best pairing he could have got.
He's got Sugar Shane Lowry and
Justin Rose.
Justin
got his
Rose.
buddies.
All his buddies.
There's
Yeah.
no way he misses the cut.
Well, are they going to give him his driver back? They took his driver away
Do you see the quote of
Look at
them?
one.
in a quote-unquote random check. They took his driver away, and he didn't make the cut that week.
Well, and he was asked about it yesterday. He got some heat for it because they asked him, well, what driver are you using? And he said, TaylorMade. And he wouldn't give him any more information about which driver he was using. Everybody was like, well,
You know what?
being such a
You
jerk.
know what? He shouldn't have to.
Yeah, you're right.
He shouldn't have to. If they check it and it's legal, it's nobody's business what driver he's using. Go ahead, Tony.
Scheffler, DeChambeau, or McElroy plus 125 versus the field minus 175.
I bet the field.
I would too.
I bet on this course, I bet the field. A guy like Brian Harmon or Justin Rose, somebody's going to hit the ball straight every single time.
Tom Hoagie,
Thomas Dietrich, somebody that's going to stay in the fairway the entire time. 62 out of 72 holes hits the fairway. I'm taking that guy.
I think Ludwig Oberg has a chance because he hits the ball long, and if he hits it consistently, he can be right there.
Absolutely. I think he's the fourth favorite behind DeChambeau, Rory, Scheffler, of course, and then I think it's Oberg.
Yeah, I just pulled it up.
But I went with DeChambeau.
22-1.
I went with DeChambeau. He's won majors before. He knows he's won U.S. Opens before.
Here's your sleeper.
What the hell?
Here's your sleeper at 20-1.
Brooks Koepka.
Nope.
Took a shot there.
Xander Schauffele.
20-1, really?
He hasn't played well, though.
I know it, but it's time for him to play well.
We'll talk more about this tomorrow. In fact, we'll have it on the TV here in the studio, and I won't be looking at the camera because I'll be watching the TV. All right, coaches' challenges and NCAA, that's coming up. The Knicks got denied for a third time today to talk to a head coach from another team. Jason Kidd, apparently not going to be the head coach. The Mavericks said, no touchy. Finch at Minnesota, Chris Finch. Is it Chris Finch? It is Chris Finch.
Mm-hmm.
And Ime Udoka at Houston were also, those teams denied permission to the Knicks. The Knicks didn't have a plan here, folks.
It's ignorant.
They fired.
Hold on, John. You just said the Knicks didn't have a plan. They never have a plan.
The front office of the Knicks is sort of embarrassing. And I say this all the time. When you fire your coach, you better have a guy that has already, he's going to be your coach. The Knicks did not. Tom Thibodeau had a great record. Maybe, there's no coach alive that doesn't make mistakes or do things certain players don't like. They don't exist. But he got them to the conference finals. They beat the Celtics. They beat them actually with Tatum. I mean, that game was over when Tatum got hurt. They beat the Celtics. They got beat by the Pacers. Pacers are one of those teams of destiny, it felt like, the way they were winning games. And you fire them, and you don't have a plan. Well, we'll figure out who's it going to be?
Do you think people just don't like Tom Thibodeau? I mean, he's a hard-nosed coach. He's a defense coach. Players, and even the higher-ups.
Well,
he just seems like a guy hard to deal with.
He doesn't dress like Pat Riley. He doesn't look like Pat Riley. He looks like the guy.
Looks like he's from the Bronx.
He looks like the guy that works on the construction company or owns the construction company and might have something going on the side like Tony Soprano did.
Hey, what?
That's what he looks like. And looks, sadly, in this day and age, are a part of it.
I think it's just his attitude when they talk to him.
But he wins everywhere he goes.
I know, but he doesn't stay there long.
And
they always fire him.
Okay. If I'm the Knicks, I'm calling him, hey, Tom, we owe you $30 million. Why don't you come on back and earn that money?
Crazy.
What are you going to do?
Crazy.
Rick Pitino? That'd be great. John Calipari?
Should hire Pitino and Calipari together. Be
co-coaches. Oh, my God. Scooter?
Sign me up.
I'm on board.
How many people would watch that?
I'm going to talk soccer today.
Do we have to?
Let's go 18 seconds. Ready? Go. They lost to Switzerland 4-0.
They suck.
In a friendly.
Switzerland?
Landon Donovan said he said something to the effect of he's not going to watch any more USA Soccer. Is this the low point of USA Soccer? And there have been low points?
It's pretty low.
Scoot's the soccer
guy. They're going to the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
They are qualified for the World Cup.
They're not going to do anything once they get there.
They're terrible. All right,
now,
that's 18 seconds.
That being said,
we're done. That's 18 seconds.
That being said, Christian Pulisic didn't play last night, who was our best player.
4-0.
It wouldn't have helped 4 goals.
Hey, 0 shots on goal.
Just like you said, John.
0?
It's an exhibition.
0 shots on goal.
Okay, that's
Tony, it's called a friendly.
I know.
But they're trying to win.
I know.
They didn't get a shot off.
They're playing possum.
For the record, you can't win if you don't get a shot off unless the other team somehow
Cannot get a shot off.
kicks an own goal into your goal.
You know, that's why I don't watch soccer, John.
God. We'll do birthdays. By the way, today's the 32nd birthday of Jurassic Park.
You gonna watch the new one?
I love Jurassic Park.
Same.
Movie.
What's the good reason to watch that? Who's in it?
Laura Dern.
No, the new one. Who
Oh,
else?
I don't know.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, ScarJo. Whew. Can I take a moment here on YouTube? She's married to Colin Jost.
Those guys are.
Those guys are funny. Him and Michael Che are very funny. If you don't watch Saturday Night Live because you're old,
Just
and
watch
you
the
think it's
clip.
not good anymore, they're funy. Yeah, go watch.
That's what I do. I don't watch the show. I just watch their.
Go
clips.
watch the Michael Che and Colin Jost weekend updates.
And the
every
funniest
week.
part
Oh, my
about it
God.
is when they write for the other one, they
Yes.
have to read it.
I can't even say some of the jokes.
I know it. I can't believe they get away with it.
All right, Oklahoma City and Indiana tonight, 8:30 on ABC. Scoot, you gonna stay and watch the whole thing?
It depends on what type of game it is. I'm kind of with these NBA games. I've been going on a wait and see basis.
Yeah.
If it's a 20-point game in the middle of the third quarter, I'm not risking sleep for that.
Well, you can't go to bed if the Pacers are losing because they're going to come back and win. Remember,
they didn't in game 2.
Oklahoma City. This is all you need to know. The odds makers have made Oklahoma City a 5-point favorite on the road in the first finals game in Indiana in 25 years. That just means they absolutely love Oklahoma City. Over-unders 228. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 72 points in the first 2 games. That's the most through 2 games in a finals debut in the history of the league. That dude is – the people say he shouldn't have been MVP are wrong. They were just wrong.
Well, you all were saying Joker.
Well, Joker's numbers were – he averaged a triple-double. Nobody's ever averaged a triple-double and didn't win MVP.
Well, I told you.
For Westbrook.
SGA, I mean, I was with him the whole time.
Well, you're loyal. I'm not.
No, I just thought he was his team.
Here's a stat. Indiana's 4-0 in the playoffs after a loss. Moneyline the Hoosiers. The Pacers tonight. If you moneyline the Hoosiers, you're in trouble. Do we moneyline the Pacers tonight?
I
Tony?
am.
I think Oklahoma City wins this by double figures.
I think you bet Halliburton over tonight. Point.
Okay.
I don't even know what it is. I think he'll have to be aggressive.
December or
He'll
January?
have to be aggressive.
First of all, he did not make the All-Star team this year. December, January, nobody outside of Indianapolis knew who Tyrese Halliburton was, and they didn't care.
Or he is.
He's made great game-ending plays, but his Game 2 performance was terrible. He wasn't really very – they didn't play great in Game 1. They just stole it in the last 0.3 of a second. He hasn't been good.
That's why I say you take him tonight.
That's why I would take him. I think Oklahoma City is a defense that he's not ready for, and that Indiana team's not ready for.
Well, I think they'll be ready for it. They might not do well, but they understand what
They
they're
got to
playing.
change some things offensively. I know they love to run and gun. They love to get up and down the court. But you have to do other things when the defense takes away what you do best. And Oklahoma City's taken away Halliburton pretty much for these first 2 games. And Siakam is the guy for me tonight who's got to step up and give them a 25 to 30-point performance.
Yeah, somebody,
not Halliburton. To me, it's got to be
somebody has
Siakam.
to. So road teams are still winning at 44% clip in the playoffs.
Well, Indiana's got a lot to do with that, but they're at home tonight. And Oklahoma City's got a lot to do with that too.
That's the best record in 30 years.
What's the number?
44%.
That's pretty incredible, really.
Yes.
The Knicks won those first 2 in Boston. Indiana won the first 2 in Cleveland. Again, obviously against higher seeded opponents. Indiana wins Game 1 in Oklahoma City. Look, Oklahoma City is the best team. We can try to make this an exciting series, but let's be honest. It should be 2-0. And Oklahoma City had a double-digit lead early in the fourth quarter. I think 9 minutes left. They had 15-point lead, 9.5 minutes left. Let's don't kid ourselves. They are just a lot better than Indiana, and I think they go out and prove it tonight. I'm kind of talking myself into it. Really, I'm pulling for Indiana tonight.
Right.
But I'm kind of talking myself into
Well, when Oklahoma City's 5.5-point favorite.
It just tells you everything you need to know. Vegas knows, Scooter. Vegas knows.
But Vegas can't, in my opinion, Vegas can't detract how the fans are going to act. You know, I mean, they haven't had a finals game since 2000.
Fans are going to be great.
They're going to be insane tonight.
They're not the ones that are having to stop SGA.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I think they could play a big factor.
Well, they're going to try. I promise you that. What color are the shirts going to be tonight in the stands? Gold again?
Gold, yeah. And I bet they say, yes, sirs.
I'd go all white. I'd white out them tonight. Oh, yeah, they definitely say yes, apostrophe C-E-R-S. Yes, sirs.
I think they should take a page out of Oklahoma City's book, do a stripe out.
I like that.
They made it look good. Why can't the Pacers?
Well, they got the pinstripe uniforms, but I got DraftKings on here. I don't play it, you know that. I don't have any money in it, but you can bet.
You don't have to tell us that.
You can bet anything.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking at it right now. Every player,
first 2 points,
every first quarter scoring leaders.
Yeah, that's where I get a lot of my numbers when I bring them in here in the morning. DraftKings, because there's some interesting stuff that you can bet on there. I can't bet over at the brick and mortar.
Yep.
All right, we'll take a break. Talk about Old Capitol. We'll be there on Friday. Birthday's coming up. Jim Harbaugh had a couple of surgeries. We're going to talk about that. Baseball results as well as Scooter's Reds are in fuego. Hot. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage, Big X.
John Burke, owner and president of United Mechanical, is a proud supporter of the Mike Rutherford Show and Louisville Cardinal Sports. Listen to the Mike Rutherford Show Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 on Big X Sports Radio, WXVW's 96.1 and 1450 for the latest news on Louisville sports. United Mechanical is your trusted partner for commercial and industrial HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and refrigeration. Get on board with the home team today. Get on board with United Mechanical. Call 502-339-1133. Let's go Cards.
At the IHSAA, we are invested in the growth and development of Indiana's youth, and so are our partners at Ivy Tech.
That's right. We're proud to help over 90,000 Hoosier High School students get a head start on college and their careers.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig.
And I'm Dr. Sue Elsperman, President of Ivy Tech Community College. Through our dual credit and dual enrollment programs, high school students can take Ivy Tech classes at their high school or at their local Ivy Tech campus, allowing them to learn skills and earn college credits while still in high school.
Thanks to partners like Ivy Tech, Indiana students are set up for success after high school, whether they want to continue their college education or go straight into the workforce.
Just like the IHSAA, we believe supporting Hoosier students is the key to building a strong future for Indiana.
This is the power of partnership.
This is the value of education.
This is your IHSAA.
Are you tired of overpaying for sunglasses that you lose or break in the first week like Trevor Kelsey? Of course you are. It's Mike Rutherford here for Shady Rays. Polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And even if you lose them or break them, they're going to send you a replacement pair. Plus, every pair you buy from Shady Rays goes to fight hunger in America. You can't beat that. Go to ShadyRays.com right now and place your order. And when you do, use promo code BIGX to receive a 25% discount on your purchase.
Calling all young golfers. The PGA Junior League at Old Capitol Golf Club is the perfect way to learn the game, make new friends, and compete in a fun, team-based environment. Open to boys and girls of all skill levels, our PGA Junior League is coached by PGA professionals, helping kids build confidence on and off the course. Join the team and experience golf like never before. Sign up today at Old Capitol Golf Club and let's tee it up. Visit oldcapitalgolf.com to register now.
Hey, this is General Manager Troy Miles here at the Big X. If you're in the roofing business, plumbing, window company, luxury cars and trucks, hormone replacement, if you're into recruiting or wealth management, I have something to talk to you about. The audience at WXVW is men with money, the guys who make decisions and spend big. And we've got an opening for category exclusive advertising. That means when you partner with us, You're the only game in town. At the Big X, we specialize in taking the little guys and turn them into the big guys. No fluff, no waste, just smart advertising that works. We've done it before, and we're ready to do it with you. But spots are limited. Call me today at 502-259-8085. That's 502-259-8085.
Are you looking for a relaxing round of golf? Make sure to check out Wooded View Golf Course. Just minutes from downtown Louisville, this 18-hole course is nestled amidst the serene landscapes of Clarksville, Indiana. With a full driving range, pro shop, and bar and grill, Wooded View will have everything you need to have a great day out on the course. Make sure to visit their website at woodedviewgc.com, or you can call the pro shop at 812-283-9274 to book your tee times for Wooded View Golf Course.
Welcome back. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Carnage. John Tony Scooter on this hump day. Hump day! Don't forget, Friday we will be at Old Capitol, live at Old Capitol Golf Course. Scooter will be there. Tony not going to make the trip, I don't think, unless we can get a tee time. He said if he can play golf,
I can play golf, I'm heading up.
Tony, why would you not just hitch a ride with Johnny?
I didn't ask him. I don't want to pressure him.
I got to drive from the other side of town to get to John's. I got to drive up there, drive back.
School's out. There's no traffic.
And he's retired.
But I would really, I'm probably heading to the lake.
I'll be there. Scooter will be there. Come on over and see us. We're at Old Capitol Golf Club. The Matt Dennison Show, the Hoosier Report, will be live from there as well. Is that it for the day?
That's it.
Yep. That's it. So we'll be there from 10 to 12 on site, checking out Old Capitol. What a great course. Unbelievable course. I can shoot 140 there, just like I can at Oakmont.
No. You had the driver going the other.
You're right.
Down the middle.
Right down the middle, 160, 158,
yeah.
something like that.
Hey, it doesn't matter how far you hit it. Long as you hit it straight.
Speaking of
short grass, Scooter.
Speaking of right down the middle, did you all see Zach Blair putt it from the fairway yesterday?
I did.
122 yards.
That was awesome.
And he ended up 5 feet.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
And it looked like it was going to stop before the green.
Yeah, and they said that's going to go over what somebody said. It's going to go over somebody's
and
head.
then it went
looked
down
like
the
hill
hill and back up a little hill and then back down on the green.
You didn't hear the guy say that's going to go over the green?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh.
I want to see somebody do it in tournament.
Yeah, same.
We'll never see it.
They can't control it.
But that would be great.
But if he's in that same spot on one,
but all you got to do is hit one divot.
Yeah,
you're right.
And hit it too hard or too soft, and you know how it is when you go out.
It was great.
And you putt from the fringe. It looks easy.
Yeah.
But speed is.
I mean, he got it closer on that shot than he would have with a wedge in his hand.
Probably.
If he did it 10 times.
How many times did he do it before?
That's a good point.
That's the one they show.
Yeah.
And he might have got lucky.
He might have got lucky.
But if he
might have
did
been his first try.
He did 10 of them. He's not getting any more within 5 feet.
M&M Carnage Hotline's open, 502-384-1450 to join in on the conversation, 384-1450. Text line open as well. You can get your text into the show at 502-414-1450. And don't forget, go to YouTube, search Big X Sports Radio, and we are live on YouTube now.
Tell your friends.
Welcome to the 3 people watching.
Tell everybody. Oh, we got 3?
Oh wait, I'm watching it, so 2.
So 2. Hey, both of my fans, how you doing? Or maybe you're Tony fans. I don't. Maybe you're Scooter fans. I don't have any idea. Maybe you hate me. Do you hate me?
Scoot, you better. We'll get that out to the women so they can come check.
That's right.
Don't forget, the YouTube is for the ladies. Rise above expectations with Rise Academy of Lifelong Learning, Southern Indiana's premier Christian immersion school, now serving preschool through first grade and growing each year, dedicated to nurturing children socially, academically, and spiritually. Want to make a difference? Visit riseall.org and join us for our golf scramble 1 week from Friday, June 20th at Glen Oaks Country Club, a day of fun, fellowship, and giving back, complete with prizes, contests, silent auction, and more. Swing for a cause, support the future. Rise Academy, that's riseall.org. All the golf scramble information is there, so go to riseall.org. Rise Academy, where students rise above expectations. And our boy, Senator Roby, will be out there, too. Full disclosure.
Him and Chase do a lot.
Full disclosure, not really a senator.
No, exactly.
But we call him Senator Roby. He will be there.
And Chase's real name is
Chase.
He doesn't have a fun nickname.
We got to come up with one.
He's we love Chase, but he's a son-in-law of one of us. He's not one of us.
But he's a listener.
He is a listener, and all our listeners need nicknames.
Yeah.
Buzz doesn't really have a nickname, and I guess Buzz is his nickname.
Isn't that his real name, though?
David doesn't have a nickname. Ed doesn't have a nickname.
That's a good point.
Good point.
I mean,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Listeners don't have to have nicknames. We have Big Al the Fish and Slugger.
Yeah.
Joey
Buffalo
One Ear.
Iroquois, Joey One Ear.
Johnny One Eye.
That would be me.
Yep.
Thanks. Appreciate that. All right, college basketball is going to have coaches' challenges. They're taking a page from the NBA, Tony. Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing.
I do, too. It's supposed to improve the flow of the game. Because if you watch a college basketball game last year, if any ball that went out of bounds in the last 2 minutes, we're going to review it. We're going to review it. Now, if you want to review that, you have to use a coach's challenge, and you have to have a timeout left to use a coach's challenge. So they approved several measures, the NCAA Playing Rules Oversight Panel, designed to help improve the flow of the men's basketball games. I don't know that it's going to do that as much as they think. Coaches can challenge at any point in the game an out-of-bounds call, a basket interference or goaltending call, or whether a secondary defender was in the arc, in the restricted area. So that's NBA does all of those things as well. You must have a timeout to request a review. If the challenge is successful, you get one more replay challenge for the rest of the game. If unsuccessful, you're one and done. So you better be right on your first challenge. And you better save one for these end-of-the-game situations too, Tony, because those out-of-bounds calls, we've seen them in big games, just critical.
It just goes to flow of the game. Last
minute of a game. But they are critical reviews.
Yeah, they are. But you can't review every.
But they do in the last 2 minutes.
They do.
In the final 2 minutes, officials can still initiate video reviews on goaltending and the restricted arc plays, but not out of bounds. Out of bounds now can only be initiated by a coach's challenge.
I like it.
There's some flagrant foul rules that are designed now specifically for, I don't know how to say this. Scooter, help me out. Groin contact? Is that how we would say that?
That's radio skills.
If you had somebody in the onions, then they can make it a flagrant 1 and not a flagrant 2. It was automatically a flagrant 2 before. You're tossed. But now they can make it, if it's unintentional or not awful, they can make it a flagrant 1. Previously, they could only call a common foul or a flagrant foul 2, which resulted in ejection. So there's also positive momentum, Tony, from moving from halves to quarters.
I like
which the women's game has.
I like the quarters.
I do too, especially with the fouls. You know, you reset the fouls every 10 minutes instead of every 20 minutes. Some games that are very physical turned into foul shooting contests, and you don't want that.
Can you all explain to me how these new rules are going to speed up the game? Because I'm the exact opposite. I think it's going to slow down the game even more.
No, I think that the only time it's going to speed it up is the final 2 minutes, where we're not challenging or asking them to look at every out of bounds.
The last minute of every game took forever.
Yeah.
And I still think it will, right? Because you're still going to have those official reviews.
Only if the coach challenges an out of bounds play.
Oh, so the officials aren't still going to review everything?
No.
Okay.
Now,
certain things.
In the last 2 minutes, the officials can still do reviews on goaltending or block charges in the restricted area.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
But
because you don't have a ton of those.
Every time the ball went out of bounds, somebody raised their finger.
But if the ball goes out of bounds and, you know, Kentucky hit it out of bounds, but they gave the ball to Kentucky and Louisville wants to challenge, they can now challenge it if they have a timeout.
If they have a challenge.
They can challenge that, but this is not a situation where the officials are going to go,
let's go.
We called it off Kentucky, so we're going to go look at it. They're not going to do that anymore.
Isn't this just going to turn into the NBA where you have players twirling their fingers after every play?
But they've only got they don't have,
and I hate that.
That puts the coaches in such a rough spot.
They do that right now, Scoot. Every time the ball goes out of bounds, they're looking at the bench.
Talking about the
college.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do, especially in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah,
they'll
it's
do
horrible.
They'll do it with 2.5 minutes, not knowing at the clock. They'll go, hey, we can't review that. I like the fact that they're giving the coaches a little bit of input here on and giving them a challenge on certain calls. Give them a challenge. If it's a big call with a minute 40 to go, why isn't it a big call with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go? Right?
Yeah.
I want you to review that. Well, there's 2:10 to go. We can't review it unless there's 1:59 to go. Well, I want a challenge now. Okay, that's good. I like that.
Why are the games so long? Because of TV commercials.
TV timeouts, and they get longer in the postseason.
Yeah, and college football tried to speed the game up by letting the clock run because they're trying to shorten the game. But shorten the game on commercials.
I love going to the U of L games because the guy walks out, the red cap on the sideline. He walks out, and now he's holding the sign.
3 minutes.
And it's like 3:30, and I go, I got 3.5 minutes. I can go. I can take a shower. I can go take a shower.
Yep.
Now, admittedly, I don't clean myself very well, but I can go take a shower.
He's on YouTube.
You can tell me that. Anyway, coaches' challenges coming to college basketball this season. Kentucky, did they name the opponents in college basketball? Scoots, I thought I heard you guys talking about it earlier.
I know they named one.
They play Arkansas once.
Yeah. I don't know if they named them all.
They play Florida twice, so they do have a home and home with the defending champions, which is great. And I don't know where they play Arkansas.
At Arkansas,
but they don't have a return trip to Rupp. So I did see that. But anyway, college basketball right around the corner. I went to Bellarmine's practice yesterday.
How'd they look?
First practice.
How's Dougie doing?
Doug looked like he was in control.
That's good.
Which is what I wanted to see. He looked like he was in control. They got 9 new players. Now a couple walk-ons, but 9 new guys, 7 returning players.
Everybody has that many.
16 roster players.
Everybody that's good leaves now.
I know.
Even the
you know what I'm interested to see?
They switch schools.
I'm interested to see because it happens in baseball more than anything. After the season, all these young U of L guys, if they hang around.
Yeah.
I mean, I sure hope they do. They've been fun to watch. It's going to be a fun next couple of weeks, I think. But you know how it is, Tony. Somebody comes at you with a little bag of cash and says, "Hey, grass is greener over here."
Yes, sir.
I hate it.
Money.
I do hate it.
Money.
It's all about money. All right, Jim Harbaugh. This is a nice little segue. Jim Harbaugh, head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers, had a cardiac ablation, which our buddy Slugger just had the other day too, by the way. Not that he can coach, but
he's a great coach.
Harbaugh had a cardiac ablation and a hip replacement. I wonder if he got a 2-for-1 discount.
I bet he did.
He did a 2-for-1?
I'm trying to
while I'm on the table, my hip's really been bothering me. But he is apparently a go. I remember last year he had to leave a game in the middle of the game and head back to the locker room because his AFib acted up, skipped a heartbeat or whatever.
We're on monitor for 2 weeks, it says.
While he was coaching, yeah. But he had to leave the sideline, and then the next week he had this monitor on. That's scary, man. That is scary stuff. Now, not the hip replacement, but cardiac ablation. But apparently he's
a lot of people have that.
Scooter, I think you got to. I'm sort of getting on board with Aaron Rodgers here.
I am too. Oddly enough.
You know why?
No,
because he got married.
Ooh. It's a woman to settle him down.
He settled down.
Yeah.
That usually ruins people.
Somebody noticed at the press conference he had a ring on.
Is that how it got brought up?
Did you see that? And he said, somebody asked him, "Is that a wedding ring?" And he said, "Yeah."
Well, did you see the thing at the
when did you get married? I swear to God, a few weeks ago. A couple months ago.
Didn't y'all hear that when he was at the Derby?
No, I did not.
Oh, you did not hear that? No, he was with all his buddies. He had a wedding ring on.
Well,
brought up at the Derby.
So I'm saying he is a happy man now, and he's going to go out there. And he was at training camp yesterday, looking good, looking like Aaron Rodgers. Tom Brady was asked, "Why aren't you going to retire at a certain age?" And he said, "Why would I retire now when I have all the answers to the test?" which is a great response, right? I got all the answers now. I know all the defenses. I know where I'm going to throw the ball. I know where my receivers. Why would I retire now? And Aaron Rodgers, kind of the same feeling here. And
because there's 20-year-old guys that weigh 290 pounds that are 6'6" running after you.
But they're not allowed to touch the quarterback anymore. They're just not. You can't hit them hard. Oh, my God, he tackled him, and he landed on him. That's a 15-yard penalty. Oh, my goodness, he hit him below the knee. That's a 15. Oh, he hit him above the shoulders. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, but if they hit you, it's a penalty.
It still hurts.
That's not going to help you.
It still hurts. I don't disagree with that. It's still painful. By the way, the Steelers plus over-under, do you know what this is, Scoots?
I don't. I would guess 8.5.
8.5. Ding, ding, ding.
I was going to say 9.
8.5 over-under on Steeler victories this year.
Take the over.
John, not everybody's happy when they get married, when they move in with somebody.
Well, I know I am.
Well, I am too.
Okay.
But not everybody, I said.
Kind of said that like you're alluding to yourself.
I got to look at YouTube.
I've been married for 30 years, man.
I'm very happy. I texted my wife, told her we were on YouTube.
I do a radio show. I coach basketball. I play ball. I play golf. Why would I not be happy?
Goes to the lake every weekend in the
My
summer.
lovely wife supports me. And
Tony, I will say, you got a pretty sweet.
He's got
you got a sweet life.
She's still working her tail off. He's still got her out in the field. Out in the field's working, trying to put food on the table while he's out golfing and coaching. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's life.
I gave up coaching because I want her not to work as much so we can travel and do more.
Birthdays coming up after the break. We'll also talk about the red-hot Cincinnati Reds. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.
Kentucky Roll Call.
A little breaking news. Kentucky and Arkansas, one game in 2025-2026. Of course, they could always meet in the SEC tournament or the NCAA tournament, Roush. But you will not see John Calipari in Rupp Arena. I bet he's very happy about that.
As much as I am, bring on the big dogs. I don't think we need to have these.
No, we're not using the phrase big dog today.
Oh, fair enough.
Weekdays at noon, followed by Run In with Roman at 2 on the Big X Sports Radio.
As a proud sponsor of the Mike Rutherford Show and Louisville Cardinals basketball, United Mechanical is committed to providing the same reliability on and off the court. United Mechanical is Kentuckiana's business-winning choice for reliable HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and refrigeration services. Season after season, call United Mechanical, your trusted home team partner at 502-339-1133. That's 502-339-1133. Let's go Cards.
Honey Baked Ham in New Albany is the perfect spot for a healthy alternative to fast food. They provide a variety of freshly made sandwiches, as well as salads and delicious soups. And you can dine in or take it to go. They also have many dinner options such as ham, turkey, frozen sides, and desserts, which provide a complete meal. Catering is also available for small groups or large gatherings. Call Honey Baked Ham today, 812-941-9426, or visit them, 3602 North Gate Court, Suite 23 in New Albany.
The plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC technicians of Local 502's commitment to excellence can be seen in our community every day. The KFC Yum Center, Ford Motor Company, and the Omni Hotel are just a few examples of their professional craftsmanship. Local 502 has been part of our community for over a century and invests over $1 million annually training skilled local workers. Members of Local 502 are your friends, neighbors, and children's coaches. For more information, go to lu502.com. Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow.
Every bank claims to have great customer service. But at Republic Bank, you don't have to take our word for it. According to a recent customer satisfaction study by the Qualtrics XM Institute, Republic Bank customers are nearly 3 times more likely to recommend us to friends and family compared to the industry average. That's right, nearly 3 times. So, what are you waiting for? Choose a bank you can brag about. Republic Bank. It's just easier here. Member FDIC.
Roosters is the place to watch your favorite teams play. From college to the pros, Roosters has all the games. Plus, you're gonna love the food at Roosters. Come watch the games and enjoy 79-cent boneless wings every Monday. Roosters, with 6 Kentuckiana locations, Dixie Highway, Preston Highway, Fern Creek, Shelbyville Road, Springhurst, and in Clarksville.
Hey there, business owners and church leaders. Want to reach more people in your community? Advertise your business or promote your ministry program on our stations? With our wide reach of radio stations, you'll connect with thousands of listeners every single day. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I'm Barbara Carter. Let's make your message heard. Give me a call at 502-345-9017. That's 502-345-9017.
Are you looking for a relaxing round of golf? Make sure to check out Wooded View Golf Course. Just minutes from downtown Louisville, this 18-hole course is nestled amidst the serene landscapes of Clarksville, Indiana. With a full driving range, pro shop, and bar and grill, Wooded View will have everything you need to have a great day out on the course. Make sure to visit their website at woodedviewgc.com, or you can call the pro shop at 812-283-9274 to book your tee times for Wooded View Golf Course.
Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John Spears, Tony Burke, Scooter Dingus. Final segment on this Wednesday.
Woohoo! Hump day!
Five watching, Scoot.
5 people watching us on YouTube.
Big time.
I got it.
One of them's Scooter, one of them's Tony. So 3 other people.
There you go, John. John, I want to know what it looks like.
Nobody's liked it yet.
Do you like that sort of thing?
I liked it.
Yeah, you can like it. Hit like, and then also hit, what else can you do? Share it?
Yeah, you can share it. You can send it to somebody. You got to share a link on
Scooter,
their YouTube.
get your phone book out.
Hey, this is day one of me trying to do this. I'm not trying to get too crazy here.
It's good. You look good on there, man.
Thanks.
No, he didn't say that to me.
Need to shave my head again.
Say that about me either.
We have about 15 hairs on our heads combined. Pretty sad. The M&M Cartage hotline is closed.
Shut it down.
We're going to shut it down. The text line's still open, 502-414-1450, 414-1450 if you'd like to text the show. And you can, of course, watch us on YouTube.
This is hilarious.
Just search Big X Sports Radio. Tony's done for the day. He's just watching on his phone now. He's done.
No, I'm getting it off there.
All right, let's do birthdays. Shia LaBeouf. Is that how you say that?
Shia
LaBeouf?
Yeah. Holes.
He's 39 today. Holes?
Yeah.
You know, I saw Holes when I took my daughter to the theater to see Holes.
It's a great movie.
I don't remember anything about it. She wanted to see it.
They just got to dig holes.
He was also in the latter Indiana Jones movies. Eagle Eye is a movie I would recommend. You ever see Eagle Eye, Tony?
No.
Oh, man.
How do you spell his name?
Thriller. SHIALEBOU.
Trying to think of the really good movie he was in that I love. Oh, Disturbia. You ever seen Disturbia?
No.
It's great.
I was afraid it would Disturbia me.
It probably would.
Hugh Laurie is 66. You ever watch House, Tony? I thought you were a House guy.
No, I did not. I did not.
Dr. House?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I never watched it.
He's 66 today. Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones. And also Elf. He was great in Elf.
I have to see pictures of guys.
Peter Dinklage is a...
Oh, you'd know Peter
What's
Dinklage.
the word I'm looking for?
Little person.
Yes, little person.
See, I don't remember.
He's vertically
everything.
challenged. He is 56 today. Big time actor, right? Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Star, and he was the little guy in Elf that came in to help out. He was.
I never was a big.
He's
elf.
an angry elf. Will Ferrell said he's an angry elf. He's 56. Adrienne Barbeau, Tony.
Yeah, back in the day.
Adrienne Barbeau.
She's had a different look, but she had a.
How old do you think she is today?
70.
80. Whoa. Adrienne Barbeau is 80 today.
I guess we were young when we were
Yes,
looking at her.
We were young. Buzz, by the way, says hair on your head is highly overrated. Gene Wilder, born on this date, 1933.
Silver Streak, all that.
Silver Streak is a great unknown movie.
Yes.
With Richard Pryor.
How are you going to bring him up and not go to Willy Wonka first?
Scoot, I already told you the one you need to watch.
Because you should go to Young Frankenstein first.
We told you a long time ago, watch Young Frankenstein.
Willy Wonka, that's great for the kids. Go watch Young Frankenstein.
Nice knockers. Looking at the door.
Thank you, Doctor. Great one. Igor.
That hump?
Hey, hump was on the other side. What hump? Anyway, Gene Wilder, born on this date, 1933. He passed away 9 years ago. It's hard to
know
believe.
that.
Dr. Oz is 65 today. Dr. Oz, I think he ran for office.
He's ahead of something.
He's nuts, is what he is.
He looks like a politician.
Diana Taurasi, 43. She retired. She played into her 40s, right?
I think she just
retired.
I think she just retired. Yeah,
43.
Played for like 37 years.
Speaking of UConn women's players, Maya Moore is 36 today.
You know, she quit playing.
What was that? What does that sound?
I love Maya Moore.
She quit playing and then.
Remember, we're on YouTube.
No, I love Maya
Did
Moore.
you all watch the thing about her?
Taurasi?
No. Maya Moore quitting playing and doing stuff with prisons and then.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Trying to get a somebody that was probably wrongly imprisoned out of prison. And
she did.
She did.
Yeah.
Chuck Hayes, former Kentucky Wildcat, 42 today.
Remember we were going into the game at Rupp. We had credentials.
I can't hear his name without hearing of that story or thinking about that story.
We had credentials.
Yeah.
We were in line to get our pick up our and so were two really pretty girls. Chuck said we were on the list. We're with Chuck. I bet you are. Chuck's 42 today. Joe Montana, who still says the movie Rudy is a joke.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana, not Montana.
Not the guy with the guns.
That's from Waterboy.
Not the guy.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana, 69 today. Joe Cool, 4-time Super Bowl champion and 4-time Super Bowl player.
Number 16.
Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. Chuba Hubbard is 26 today.
Oklahoma State.
Running back for the Carolina Panthers. Had a great year last year.
He did.
He's 26.
He's good.
Jose Reyes, former New York Met, is 42 today, shortstop. Garrett Whitlock, current Red Sox pitcher, is 29 today. And the great Jackie Stewart, race car driver, 86 today.
I can only think of him in the commercial driving the car, and he's doing non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, but he was the dude, wasn't he?
Who was that?
Jackie Stewart.
Race car driver.
F1 driver. Open wheel car driver. He's 86.
He did a lot of commentating.
Yes. He was Scottish. He was Scottish. All right, baseball last night. Schooners Reds are on fire.
Let's go Reds.
5 in a row now. Andrew Abbott, 3-hit shutout. He went all 9. You don't see that in this day and age of baseball.
Man.
But complete game, 3-hit shutout, 1-0. The Reds get the win over Cleveland. They're 5-0 against the Guardians.
The Guardians.
One more to play. They'll go at 110 today in Cleveland. Nick Lodolo for the Reds against Logan Allen for Cleveland.
Let's make it 6.
Rounding third and heading for home,
That's
baby.
right. Scooter's starting to talk trash, Tony.
I know it.
They're 2 games over 500 now.
Hey, I got the same goal as you all. Just get to that 78.5.
If they win tonight, I'll wear my red shirt in tomorrow.
What?
I wear my red shirt in tomorrow.
I thought you said you were going to bring me a red shirt
for the old YouTube.
I wear my red shirt too, actually.
Now we're on YouTube. Do I need 3-piece suit tomorrow?
Yeah, you got to start dressing.
3-piece.
You're going to have to select
Johnny 3-piece.
That I dressed pretty good today.
Detroit beat Baltimore 5-3. They are the first team to 44 wins this season. Spencer Torkelson hits another home run. Detroit was actually an underdog in Baltimore last night.
Torkelson. I love that name.
When's his birthday? He was a home run hitter for me last year.
He hit one for you, didn't he?
Yep.
Miami beat Pittsburgh 3-2. Sandy Alcantara 6 shutout innings for the Marlins last night. Cubs beat the Phillies, came from behind 8-4 was the final. Ian Happ had 2 of the Cubs' 4 home runs last night as they remain in first place solidly in the National League Central, well ahead of the Cincinnati Reds. Boston beat Tampa Bay 3-1. Roman Anthony, Tony, the rookie, 2-run double in a 3-1 victory. He's going to be
the Roman Empire, they call him.
What a great name, too.
His catch was better than the hit. I don't know why everybody's talking about his hit. I mean, I get it. It's his first MLB hit, but that catch he made in right field was sweet.
You got to I didn't see it, so I can't.
I didn't either. You know what? Sometimes you got to have a great name. Aaron Judge is a great name.
Yep.
Right?
That's
Roman
perfect,
Anthony, that's a good name.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sports name.
And John, you know what? The Red Sox have a bunch of young guys they have committed to. Some of them aren't doing real well right now, but they're really young, talented.
The deadline is fast approaching. June 30th, I think. So I don't know what the Red Sox do with a guy like Jalen Duran. for example.
Trade him to the Reds would be great.
I know they're shopping him around.
Man, he'd be hard to give up.
I know.
And the fans love him.
And what are you giving him up for? That's the key.
Yeah.
Who am I getting in return? Because if you're the Red Sox, you're kind of out of it. You're sitting here. You're going to be a seller at the deadline.
But you don't want to give away your future.
You don't want to give away your future. And Duran might be part of that future. Mets came from behind, beat Washington 5-4-10. Jeff McNeil walk-off single in the 10th there. Soto had a homer and a double. Yankees 10, Kansas City 2. Max Fried got his ninth win. He's 9-1 with the Yankees now. And Aaron Judge hit a 469-foot home run in his first at bat. I was watching it live, and when they said 469, I sort of went, really? And I'm watching the Kansas City broadcast. And the Kansas City announcer says, if that was 469 feet, then there's never, ever been a 500-foot home run. And I agreed with him. It was a bomb.
He's hitting 396.
Yeah, he's going to hit. I'm not going to say he's going to hit 400, but he's going to come close to hitting 400.
He's got more home runs than doubles. He's got 17 doubles, 2 triples, and 24 home runs.
It's incredible. His year's incredible.
The big man.
Milwaukee ended Atlanta's one-game win streak. They beat the Braves 4-1. Jackson Churio, Jake Bowers both homered for Milwaukee. Texas Rangers 16-4 over Minnesota.
They're back.
Tony's Rangers got 5 RBIs from Kyle Higashioka. I don't know why I say it that way. Higashioka.
I have no idea.
Toronto beat St. Louis 10-9. Christian Kirk is on fire as well. He had another home run. 3 RBIs. Captain Kirk.
He should be the captain of the team.
They should call him away from the dinner table sometime.
Isn't Christian Kirk and
Alejandro Kirk. I say Christian.
Okay.
That's on me, YouTube. That's on me. Alejandro Kirk.
I was confused.
We have a board over here when John messes up, we mark it.
It's full.
See that wall over there? It's black.
So Toronto beat St. Louis 10-9. Cardinals lose another home game here. White Sox win again. They beat Houston 4-2. Shane Smith 6 innings, 1 earned run. Louis Robert Jr. hit a home run.
White Sox are running away from the Rockies.
They are, because last night I was getting ready to text
Set
Scooter.
that up.
My Rockies were up 5-2 in the 9th.
And they lost?
At home. Up 5-2. San Francisco 6, Colorado 5.
Hate to see it.
4-run 9th. Mike Yastrzemski, not Carl. Mike Yastrzemski, game-winning single in the 9th. I had the text. I had you on text, getting ready to go. I was just going to send you the number 4. It was going to be their 4th win of the month.
And it'll be their 13 for the season.
Don't worry, John. You can send that same text on June 28th.
Angels beat the A's 2-1 and 10. Reed Detmer got the win in relief.
Cardinal.
Padres over the Dodgers 11-1. Manny Machado 3 hits and 5 RBIs for the Padres. And Brandon Pfaadt got his 8th win of the year as the Arizona Diamondbacks beat Seattle 10-3. Gabby Moreno hit a 3-run homer. Good to see Brandon, Tony, get back on the good side of the horse, right?
Yes, sir.
We always pull for Bellarmine, Trinity, St.
Gave up a couple home runs in the 6th.
That's
Had
okay. He had 5 scores. He
in.
was good. Back at it tomorrow. Thanks for listening and watching on YouTube. Matt Dennison is next. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.
This is Kentuckiana's only locally owned sports talk, The Big X.